Yeah, coach is this family. Yeah, man. Yeah. Calm after the storm. How is everybody doing? Big match today. Reggae boy is lost. Yeah, man. So, who is on? Who is on? Yeah, man. It's a quick live, people. So, let us do a breakdown of the game and talk about what transpired in that game. I think the game was needed. You understand? The game was needed. And we got the game. I know that many persons are not happy with the result, but I mean, I don't think the result really matters in terms of the situation. I had about 2 training sessions. Players didn't seem as sharp as they should be because of, many persons probably not playing games and all of that. All in all, not a total dismal performance, but the fans have a great expectation, and trust me, when the Jamaican fans them come out and start to hit, they hit hard. So I'm not really perturbed. So for persons who don't know, everybody should know already. The game ended in Jamaica 1, USA 4. Right. So yeah. So um, Jamaican fans are very tough fans. Yeah. I think they grade very hard. Yeah, man. So I do believe they are. Let's look at the positive that came out of the game. Jamal Lowe, he played pretty well. He scored. I don't think they got the space and the possession that they would want to have. So, and possibly didn't see him a lot in the game. Andre Gray, he was left in isolation up front there. So, it would be difficult to give him a low grade. And for the assist, then definitely you have to respect him for that. When you look at Jaden White, Jaden White, I can't entirely grade him out of one game, but in this game, he had some bits where he tried to make passes out and it went wayward. So I mean, not the best. His game can be developed a little bit more. We hope that he will put in some hard work if he really wants to be the number one goalkeeper for Jamaica. His movement, his awareness, and all of that needs to be sorted out. Yeah, Ethan Pinnock seemed to be a very solid defender. I've been always saying it. Solid defender. He made good passes in the game. I think one of the things that affected the defensive unit of the game is that they were under severe pressure, and that is as a result of the midfield section of the field not doing what they were supposed to do. You understand? So when they hit a long ball out or they clear a ball, the US was right back at them again. So they didn't get a lot of time to settle and do what they were supposed to do. All in all, Ethan was good. Would have to see him again in the color to say if he's worthy of another moment. AJ and Mariappa, you can see that AJ is catching up on him. He was a bit slow, but very intelligent player. One thing though I did not see in the game, the overlapping from the from the wing backs. I did not see that at all. And that is a cause for concern because normally when other, definitely you could see that they weren't comfortable then to overlap. So that was an issue. He got a little help from Ricardo Morris on the right wing there. Ricardo covered for him most times. But all in all, wasn't a solid Mariappa performance, but fair enough. Liam Moore, one of the best defenders or the best player on the park for me. He defended very well. He ensured that, trust me, when you talk about loyalty test, this man would have passed it. The man threw his body at the ball because he did not want the ball to actually go in his penalty area. So you have to respect, you have to big up Liam Moore. For me, he's easily the man of the match for me. Yeah, Jamal scored and all of that, but for me, I would definitely give Liam Moore the man of the match. Amari Bell, you didn't see him pretty much for most part in the game. He made a few decisive tackles. That's just about it for the most part. But he's worthy of another opportunity. But like I said, I did not see the overlapping from the wing backs, pressing eye to assist in the attack there. I am not sure if that was the instruction from the coach. Understand? When you look at Kevin Isaacs, he was out of the game. I did not see him in the game until he fouled a US player just before halftime. I did not see this man in the game. I'm not coming down hard. I'm just speaking as is what I saw in the game. Trust me. He wasn't a part of the game, so his grade would be very low for me. And I guess that it would have been not playing games on a regular basis would have been a contributing factor to his game, especially as one of the local players. Michael Hector, the man that people always seem to have a thing with. Michael Hector, he started out the game pretty well, and many persons were saying that, yeah, he was worthy of being in the position that he was in. He started out well. He intercepted and broke up some plays from the US. He did not give them chance to settle. But as the game progressed, you see where he was losing wind. Yeah, man. He lost wind. He wasn't able to keep up with the sharpness of the US players. He was just giving away the ball. He was like out of sorts in the latter part of the game. I can't understand why he wasn't substituted. So definitely wasn't a bad game from Hector, but his style of play is very slow and all of that. So he can't match up to these youngsters in the United States team because they're gonna run at him. They're gonna run at him. They're gonna rob the ball from him because of how slow he plays. So Hector needs to work on that. I guess that is his natural game. But if you put him in the center back position, he might have problems because unless he's gonna be isolated. Casey Palmer, pretty decent game. I think he was a bit isolated that he had to come too deep for the ball at times because when you think about a Hector and a Isaac who should have been mopping up in front of the defense and passing those balls up, he wasn't able to get those balls. I think Casey Palmer, not the Casey Palmer that I've seen in games for Bristol City, but I mean, this was just a team that was assembled. So, I mean, trust me, he seemed to be a pretty good, a decent player, but he needs more games to see how we will give him a grade where that is concerned. Jamal Lowe, yeah, man, I spoke about Jamal Lowe. He got the goal. Jamal Lowe is a pretty skillful player. I like Jamal Lowe. He's purposeful going forward. I can recall when he made that pass to Ricardo Morris, who should have scored that goal, but somehow he did not. But Jamal Lowe, I believe that if we had better midfielders stringing those balls out the wing so that he'd be able to make the decisive passes in the centre back, then that would be probably you'd have a better game. But Jamal Lowe is also in contention for the man of the match for me. But like I said, I would have given it to Liam Moore. Andre Gray, we spoke about him. He was a bit isolated. Ricardo Morris was all over the place. He was all over the field. He lacked composure. It would seem like a person who does not know what he was doing. That was Ricardo Morris. He got a chance, did not score it. He made some good tackles, but I mean, separate and apart from that, he wasn't purposeful in going forward. I mean, there were patches in the game when balls were played from the middle of the park out to the right side, diagonal pass. But I mean, apart from that, it wasn't anything. When you look at Curtis Tilt, who came on, didn't see much of him either. Shavani Willis didn't make an impact. Omar Olness also didn't make an impact. Luca Levy didn't also make an impact. So the bench is weak, as we could see. It was a weak bench. But there's a lot of work to be done, a lot of gelling to be done with these players. If we're going to stick with this core player and the ones who did not play in today's game, then definitely we'd have to take into consideration. I'm not sure who Whitmore is going to come back with, but I mean, the US team, they were very sharp. They were slick in their passes. I saw in instances when they attacked down the flanks, the right flank, and they couldn't find a way through. They played it back and come around to the other flank. They couldn't find a way through, and they penetrated the middle. There were instances where I see them they make long driving runs through the middle of the park. A lot of space. No Jamaican. Even the first goal that Zest scored, I believe that he should have been fouled from he picked up the ball. No one stopped him. You know what I mean? One of the goals that persons who are saying that Ethan Pinnock is not good, and because he was thrown away by that player there. Even if he was thrown away and that cross came in, I believe my other defender should be tracking the person who made that initial pass. He wasn't being tracked, and he just simply run on and tap in. You understand? So definitely, this team did not have a bad game, so to speak. First time playing together, so you have to kind of give them time. But this US team is not 100% better than us. I don't believe that. So it's just that we need to put things together. One thing in terms of the manager, he played the same way second half. I didn't see any changes in terms of any tactical move. And as a coach, you have to be thinking. I believe that in a situation, even though you want to see a certain player, you want to see what players can do, but I am not playing to lose. So I would try to inject some sort of change, try to put a figure in the middle of the park to impose themselves so that this US team will not have the freedom like they had in the middle of the park. You understand? So that's my take. So let's jump into the comments real quick. This is just a post-match review. So we're just gonna go into the comments and see what persons are saying. Shavari Campbell, big up yourself. People, remember to like the live once you're on the live. Please like the live. That's a golden rule. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button and support the coach's desk. So Shavari Campbell, we can't watch a scoreline right now. I have to look at the bigger picture. Yes, and I did say that I believe that the coach wasn't all about the scoreline. He wanted to see some player. 1-1, big up yourself, 1-1. Yes, there are some positive to take away. We need to boycotters back. Oh, you're saying that we need the boycotters back. Leonard Clark, big up yourself, man. I think Tapa I go pick Pinnock again. Yes, he didn't do bad. 1-1 again. Moore was the better defender in the match. Yes. 1-1. Moore, Lowe, and Gray were the positives. Yes, those three players, they did well. George Stone, big up yourself. I saw 4 additional players to add to the squad. Lowe, Gray, Moore, Pinnock. Yes. We need back Blake. I swear. Mike play 82. Big up yourself. Post-match analyst. This result didn't surprise me. I was saying 2-0 to US or a 1-all draw. I eventually stick to the side of the 1-all draw. But I mean, I think we gave up some goals that possibly could have been thrown out. But I mean, that's the nature of the game. It's a team that wanted it the most. All right. Um, Mike play 82 said again. In position low. I'm not sure who is that you're talking. If the JFF paid the core players, the match would have been a better watch. To be honest, after seeing the US team play at Jamaica missing a huge amount of senior starting players, I'm not scared of them. That is true. US is not 4 goals better than the original team that we know, that team that played down in Saudi Arabia. Yes, Gray was isolated. He needed more support. Yeah, man. Nah, man. Pick Pinnock of quality. Have to call him up again. Yes. Amari Bell, pick up, big up yourself. Amari Bell, I can't really put a grade to him because he was not really in the game too much. Yeah, but I believe he was solid over there because most times the US went over there, they tried to penetrate and they had to switch back. And one thing I also liked about the game, I did not remember to put this in. The Jamaicans, they defended well from the set pieces from the corner. They won most of those headers, and that is a good look from these defenders. They won most of those headers. That is also a positive. Liam Moore was the star of the show. Chavary Campbell said that Pinnock was good. Bell wasn't convincing to me. When the likes of Leon Bailey, Kemar Lawrence, Damian Lowe, and company return to the squad, expect great things. I agree. Bell put in a wicked interception, yes. Mariapa was running forward too much in the second half and nothing was happening, missing too many times when they countered. That's 1-1 saying that. Taximan position safe, man. But Amari Bell didn't do too bad. CJ Elliott. Yeah, Mariapa overlap. Well, probably me never said that. Maps had 2 good crosses, man. Okay. Probably I was looking for it more often because if you say only 2, then it should have been more. The local players weren't ready. You would want to expect them to be sharp and all of that. So yeah, because remember they have not played football in a year competitively. So you can't really talk about their sharpness, but I mean, don't want to go too hard on them. Hector, Simeon Williams, Liam Moore, Andre Gay, Jamal Lowe were all great. Didn't see enough of Casey and Pinnock, but they were all good on the day. Tilt should have scored. He wasted that chance, and right after the USA scored. Yes, that should have been scored. All right. I'm judging the locals that haven't played in time by a different standard because it's hard to play without match fitness, but none did well. Okay. I understand that 1-1. Military Guna, big up yourself. Big up yourself, Military Guna. See David in the house, Nathan Morgan. Yeah, the midfield was poor. Midfield was poor. Richard, big up yourself. Like you just come from Liam Ward, a brilliant performance, yes? Please get Whitmore on the program. Whitmore is very elusive, you know. Very elusive. So Pinnock was playing through injury. So Noel Shaw, so that's why they should settle the contract. Hector to retire. They played well for the first 70 minutes. I wouldn't blame Hector alone for the first goal, you know. I think they gave him the player too much space. And you see, once you see a player drop his shoulder, the goalkeeper possibly should have positioned a little bit better. Can't take anything away from the goal. It was a wicked goal. But I mean, they should have. I would have fouled him. And if I was the coach and I, after my post-match review, I would have said to them, you should have fouled that player. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. So all the persons who were saying 9-0 and 6-0, the result is 4-1. Jamaica actually scored. Amari Belkan should stay in the side though. You just can play. So you must new player for the first time. I don't understand that. Liam Moore defended everything he could. His long balls were extremely precise as well. Yes. Midfield poor. Bell was good, but I don't rate him over Lay and Taxi. Hector is slow, is too slow. His reaction are way off. Yes, very way off. Jamaica at full strength would certainly give USA a better competitive game. I think we certainly can be better than them in full strength. Yeah, I agree. Military, big up. People run over to the Military Guna TV. Yeah, man. Support the thing. Comments coming in quick and fast. I know. Wait, the last comment that me. Channel. Comments, I'm gone left me now. Liam Ward, a brilliant performance. Okay, I think we'll find it back. Alright, military. So remember we discussed Hector and I said I never wanted him to start. Also, I said I never wanted us to play too defensive. Yes, Guna, remember that. Pinnock, Moore, Taxi, Blake, Ravel, DJ, Leon, Antonio, Bobby, and a better defensive mid like Aiden Stewart with a better right back such as Anderson and Nathan Ferguson. Alright. I'm American. I was impressed with Jamaica's defense. Be proud for such a short time with them. So Senaleb, I guess that name is spelled backway. So he said he's American. He was impressed with Jamaica's defense. Yeah, man, Jamaica team. That's why I'm not worried about the what you call it now, the result, because these players weren't fit enough or match fit. I think some people wanted the team to fail. Jamal looked like quality. Look how he scored that good. Some players would blast it, but I think he will be good for us going forward. Yeah, man. Jamal a quality. Quality. Richard, we will never see Martin Davis in the team unless we change coach and the JFF president. Morris versus Dest. Mariapa versus Pulisic. What should we expect? I like the team, just need more time and some more other pieces. Like, yeah, man, true. Curtis wasn't bad. Yeah, man. as persons we're expecting a wallop, and it didn't happen. So we have to give thanks for that. Yeah. And if you look at it, we could have scored 3 goals, the Morris miss, the tilt miss, plus the one that Jamal scored. So clinically we weren't that good as well. Because when you get the chances in game, score them. Order details, big up yourself. Holy man. True. So here the American is saying, he see us as number 3. We are number 3 in CONCACAF right now. Now, when we get our things together and put our squad together, we'll be challenging Mexico and US. Of course, I believe that. All right, CJ Elite. Coach, look on highlights. Hector told them to go left and him a defend and this cut in. So I saw the space open. Hector tell them to go left. So body's instruction there from Hector. 2 days to train, bunch of new guys, other dramatic issues with contracts. Decent result for me, of course. Yeah, we see the Barbados game right now. Them nil all, I think it is that right now, David, yeah? Military, yeah, pressure formula sport. Yeah. But in truth and in fact military go now, who would play instead of Hector? I wouldn't see anybody play there. You say you want Colin Balaker? Age? No, man. I think age a problem there, man. No, I don't think so. People, I'm not staying long, Not staying long on this live. So I would drop the link in the comment section. But if I do that, I know we're gonna stay long. So it's just a post match review. It's not read slow, The thing I move fast, CJ Elite. Me just catch up now, So Karika Paul said, Coach, I promise you the next time JA face US, it won't be so easy, and I believe we're gonna beat them with our right players who knows how each other play. Reggae boys for life. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. If Malta League is weak, how strong is the RSPL? Right now, Richard, Malta them say rank 100 and odd, and we rank 50. So you can work out that maths. All right, so people, yeah, man. Thanks again for tuning in. Like I said, I won't be long. Just a short show just to review the match. David said, currently the RSPL is non-existent. So, so the Maltese League are lead right now, Richard. So, me know when people say that, one player them I look for, Martin Davis. So, anybody out there from the JFF listen, the fans are begging for Martin Davis to get a chance, to get a look in. Yeah, man. All right, people. Thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for joining me on this live, on this Jamaica versus US post-match review. Yeah, man. United States 4, Jamaica 1. Understand? So I know persons are not too liking the results, but definitely let's see what can be done in terms of going forward. So good look. Coach and him technical team are gonna go through, see what needs to be done with the pieces of the puzzle that we already have. Then it's going to be a very strong unit going forward. No doubt about that. Somebody call it 4-1. Anybody can go back in the other live with the prediction and find a 4-1. Tell me. Find it for me in the next. You might be able to get something. Anybody have a 4-1 prediction in the comment section of the last prediction or the last prediction video? There might be something for you. Dr. Joyful, big up yourself. First time to catch us on the live, but I mean, we're going to end now. 1-1. If you can find it, something in store for you. Yeah, man. But you have to search through, you have to screenshot it, send it to me IG. I'm gonna look on it and try to verify it because of course you know people can do that thing there with the computer now. JR, you say you were the closest. Alright, see, because we never have nothing for the closest, and we never have no price for the predictor. If me see a 4-1 in there, I'm going to be pulled to come out with something. Yeah, man, Kingy was good, man. Kingy was on today. Marlon King was on with us. And trust me, he was excellent. So, people, thanks again for tuning in. Let us run over to Military Guna TV right now and give him some strength. Trust me. Let us go over. So, I'm going to end this live. And you go over to Military Guna TV and throw in some support. All right? Big up yourself, people. Thanks again for tuning in. Remember, this is the Coach's Desk where you get your your sporting experience. Remember to subscribe if you're new, share, and give this video a thumbs up, people. Thanks again.